Welcome back. Going to learn now about Gluten-Free Lexington. And joining us now, J. Kevin Baker, who's president of Gluten-Free Lexington. Kevin, good to see you, sir.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Thanks for being with us. So, gluten, I guess, and correct me if I'm wrong here, what I know of it is that it puts the elasticity to dough, and it's from foods processed with wheat, I understand.
Wheat, rye, and barley contain the proteins that we're trying to avoid, yeah.
So explain to me the mission then to Gluten-Free Lexington. How'd you stand this up, and how are things going with it?
Our mission basically is pretty simple. It's to create awareness of what is now the single most undiagnosed or underdiagnosed disease in America.
Wow.
And the big news this year is that it's not just celiac disease, which we already knew about, but it's now gluten sensitivity, which the medical community has identified as a second separate disorder. And when you combine the two, there are 23 million people that are affected. But here's the important part. 90% of those people have not been diagnosed, and the medical community is not doing the most aggressive job in the world of actually diagnosing it. So we're trying to
So obviously education is a huge hurdle then with 90%.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
yeah.
My goodness.
Sure.
So that's where the Gluten-Free Restaurant Fair was born from, I take it.
Yeah, that is actually as much a fundraiser as anything. It does help to get the word out. But since we are Gluten-Free Lexington is a nonprofit, we are the local chapter of the Celiac Disease Foundation, which is our national parent organization, and so it's a lot about fundraising, and so that's a big part of the mission of the event.
Okay, so past education, when people get involved, how can they find you, and how can they learn more?
The easiest way is, of course, on the internet, and our website is Gluten-Free LEX, obviously for Lexington, so glutenfreelex.org. And there's information on there about the upcoming event, September 12th, as well as lots of other good information for those who may be seeking answers for their unexplained symptoms.
Oh, wow. So. Are you finding good cooperation with the restaurants? They're understanding what we're up against here? Or?
Oh, yeah. The restaurants, you see increasingly gluten-free menus in restaurants. Gluten-free is the fastest growing food trend right now in America and perhaps even the world. And so, the restaurants are great. They come out and they bring all this food. If you show up on September 12th, you'll have 15 different fresh food and restaurant vendors.
Wow.
Who are going to be putting samples on your plate.
Sounds pretty good.
And it's a feast.
All right. And location for this then?
This is on Georgetown Road, Imani Baptist Church. It's outside of New Circle Road, so just outside of New Circle on Georgetown, on the left as you head out there.
Okay. Well, Kevin Baker, we sure appreciate what you're doing and wish you all the best in continuing that education. Sounds like you got a fight in front of you.
Yeah, it is a big fight, yeah.
All right. Well, and don't forget the Gluten-Free Restaurant Fair, September 12th. And to learn more, Gluten-Free Lex?
Glutenfreelex.org.
Outstanding. All right. Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you.